Now, when I say the words pink sauce, does it make you think of this?
Now that people have purchased it and received it, they're noticing that there's a lot of stuff that's really sketchy with the bottle. The nutrition facts seem to be off. It says there's 444 servings. Some of the ingredients are spelled wrong. The website also just seems so poorly put together. Like, what is this?
If not that, dude, what about this? I'm pretty sure this clip will jog your memory.
Keep talking about FDA approved. What do you mean FDA approved? I don't sell medical products. The pink sauce is not a medical product.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about what are you talking about, FDA approved? My products aren't medical grade. Yeah, pink sauce lady, back again. Didn't think I was ever going to be talking about her again, but here we are. But it's for a different reason instead. It's actually because now she's broke, or allegedly broke, as she has said. So Chef P, the lady that you saw in the previous clips, is the creator of Pink Sauce, and she was pretty much a punching bag for more or less half a year, all of last year. She was on a Karamo show. She and Karamo gaslit a customer into thinking that they were in the wrong, even though Chef P and Karamo themselves were in the wrong and not the customer. She released her bomb, if you will, or her poison, her little death potion that is the pink sauce that had so many issues wrong with it. She was part of so many different situations, and all she had to do at the beginning was just pretty much clap back and was just like, what the fuck y'all talking about? I know my shit. I'm doing this shit right, even though she really wasn't. And then on top of that, she was somehow blessed by the gods, and she got to deal with Dave's Goods, or I don't know what the fuck they're called, Dave's Bottles. You know, let me check. So it was Dave's, but it's Dave's Gourmet Hot Sauce and other shit that he's selling. So here you go. You got all the other shit that he sells. And then you got pink sauce. It's actually still being sold. I didn't know that it actually still existed. But yeah, he made a deal with Chef P to sell pink sauce, bottle it, get it all up to professional standards and sell it. And apparently things just went south. It did not work out at all and has now left Chef P to be broke. Now, when it initially got announced that she partnered with Dave's, I couldn't comprehend it. It made no sense. In what universe would a company want to partner with someone, first of all, like Chef P, after all the shit that she's been through and all the shit that she's done? Why would you want to partner with her? And then on top of that, why would you want to sell pink sauce? Why would you want to go through the trouble to try and market this, especially when all the hype died off and a lot of people just associated pink sauce with disaster, bad, poison, death? When the entire internet associates those words with your product, in what universe would you say, you know what? I think that's the one. You know what? We got to capitalize off it. We got to make a fuckload of money. We got to keep on doing this. Personally, for me, I wouldn't invest in that. I don't think it's worth it, no matter how much attention it got on the internet. Of course, I know there's always the saying, well, you know, all publicity is good publicity. And so, you know, even though there's a bunch of people who say it's dog shit and that is not worth trying, there's going to be a whole nother camp of people who do want to try it. And I'm pretty sure that's how Dave looked at it. And the deal that he had made with Chef P probably was good enough that it was in his favor and not in her favor. But you know what? Let's get into that a little bit more. So apparently the situation for Chef P is so bad that she had to create a GoFundMe. I'm not joking. This is real. This is her GoFundMe. She has raised $936 out of a $100,000 goal. 63 donations so far. Wow. You know what? I'm not going to lie. I'm not surprised. In no universe was anyone going to really donate money to her like that. GoFundMe is one of those situations where typically you get a lot of people who donate money when your situation is actually severe and you actually are a good person and you deserve to have that money raised for you. For a lot of people, Chef P is not one of those people because she has lied, she has gaslit, she has sold a bad product, she has not admitted fault until she was pushed into a corner and had no choice. She has made a lot of very dumb and bad decisions, and she's not someone that people have ever wanted to believe for the most part in a lot of things she said, because she has lied in the past. But you know what? Let's read the GoFundMe. Maybe there's a lot of truth hidden deep inside that paragraph that, you know what, will make us open our eyes. So the page starts off by saying, "Hi, my name is Veronica Shaw. I am the founder of the Pink Sauce LLC, one of the most viral sauce sensations of 2022. As a young entrepreneur with big dreams, I followed my intuition and went forth towards my dream to create something new. I made a few mistakes." Hey, I'm gonna stop you there. A few mistakes is that's putting it lightly. You made more than a few mistakes. You made a lot of big mistakes, super gigantic mistakes. And it wasn't just a few, it was a lot. So I mean, that's already a lie in its own, but you know what? Maybe she doesn't believe any of that's happened. Maybe it was just all imagination in our heads, and those are all just false events. Continuing on, she says, which led me to trust a company that is trying to take everything away from me. They lied to me. They are not paying me and are not being transparent about records. I have tried on multiple occasions to try and come to accord with them, but they refuse to reimburse me for marketing expense that I spent my own funds toward. Now, you know what? A lot of things that people have been saying, and I agree with, is what marketing funds do you have to spend? There's no marketing that you had. I have never seen a pink sauce advertisement anywhere. Nowhere to be found. I've never seen it on YouTube. I don't see Walmart ever putting up anything. Maybe they did. That was the only place that I know carried pink sauce. But last I checked, the only actual advertisement that you were doing was on your TikTok. And that doesn't cost money. That's free. You just make posts. You just grab your little phone. Hey, go buy pink sauce now. It's fucking amazing. We'll go get it. You know, that's it. That's literally all your promotion. You don't have to spend any money on that. So I don't understand, what marketing expense are you paying for pink sauce? What do they have to reimburse? Because I mean, it would be different if there was hard facts that she provided, any evidence. But this is all just hearsay. It's just her saying, hey, you know what? I spent a lot of marketing money on this. They didn't pay me back. Could you give examples? Is there anything that you can at least substantial proof that there was marketing spent, that there's money spent towards this marketing, and that somehow the Dave's Gourmet did not want to spend on that marketing? I would love to see that, because it makes your story a lot more credible. But without that, people are just gonna be like, okay, buddy. Okay. Continuing on, she says, I have been silenced and financially sabotaged. Well, I mean, you're talking right here. I mean, everyone knows about this. Everybody's talking about the situation. So, I mean, I don't think you're silenced. To even double check that, let me check your TikTok. So I went looking around, and here we go. We got her TikTok. Pretty sure she could post something. Her last post was August 3rd. And then for her Instagram, could post something here. Her last post was August 7th. You already got people starting to put shit in here to say, you can get a job. You're bringing your own chair to bankruptcy court because they have some there. If you broke, then get a job, bozo, asking for $100K in a GoFundMe. You already got a lot of people already shit talking. I ain't even finished the story yet, but you already can tell where this is going. But yeah, I mean, I don't think your voice is silenced. I'm pretty sure you could talk about this situation if you really wanted to. But instead, you put in a GoFundMe, and for some reason, you state in that GoFundMe that you cannot talk about it there, and that you're silenced, even though you got this GoFundMe out there. So sorry if I don't believe that you're actually silent. And then she says she was financially sabotaged. I don't know what that entails. I don't know how you were sabotaged to buy this shit. What, did Dave take money out of your piggy bank? He steal all your money? Did he make you go broke? He said, hey, give me all your money. Can't have it. It's my money. It's all mine. All that money? No, sir. You can't have that. It's going to my piggy bank, not yours. Because, I mean, I don't really understand in what universe, how do you get financially sabotaged? What, because you spent money on marketing? I still don't know which money you spent on marketing, but sure, I guess. But this doesn't add up to me. But I'll speak my thoughts at the end of this. Continuing on, she says, I am a single mom and I do everything for my kids. Right now, I don't even have enough money to buy my kids food on my own. My mom is on disability and has been giving us $20 just to get by on a daily basis. School's a few days away. I haven't been able to get my kids clothes or anything. I'm currently facing an eviction that has gone into default. The sheriffs can come to my door any day now. I need legal help. They are refusing to pay me the royalty that is owed to me. I don't know what else to do. I can't give up. I need help. And so that's pretty much her situation. And yeah, this whole thing is just kind of really bizarre because nothing really makes sense. What happened to all the money that you got from signing the deal? Did you make any money from that? What happened to all the money you made from selling the bottles from your own home at first? What are you gonna say? It's because of all the refunds? People still bought that shit. Something just doesn't add up. How do you just go broke from this whole situation? Wasn't Chef P a private chef? Wasn't that like her whole big deal and why she got into this? Like, I was a private chef and you know what? I want to make my own sauce. What happened to that job? You lost it? What, do you not have a job? Did you just quit working? You're like, fuck, I'm just losing money from this shit all over and over and over. I guess I'm not going to get a job. No, get a fucking job. Be what everybody else does. When something flops, something ain't working, you go get a job. And if you're going to go this route and you're going to start a GoFundMe, don't be a fucking moron and set your goal for $100,000. Who's ever going to give you that? Why do you even need $100,000? Do you have any game plan? If you would have sit there and came in and said, hey, you know what? I need this money so I can get a lawyer. I'm going to get things set straight. All this, blah, 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 blah. Maybe people will be more enticed to want to give you money. Maybe they would feel a little bit bad, even though for the most part, nobody does. There's nothing here to really make the story credible. And I don't really think that she's ever going to reach her goal. Not even close. Maybe $1,000, maybe $2,000, $3,000 if she's lucky. But for the most part, no, Chef P, you're going to have to get a job. You're going to have to be like everybody else in this world and actually have to work for your money. Go back to being a private chef that you were before. And I don't know, hopefully you make enough money to figure out the situation, because it sucks if true. If all this is actually factual and true, then it sucks. But I'm sorry if I'm a little bit skeptical. I don't believe it's true. And surprisingly enough, Dave's Gourmet has already made a statement on this. Let's check it out. So apparently Dave's Gourmet was reached out to, and they were asked about this whole situation and the allegations that were made towards them from Chef P. And this is what they had to say. Dave's Gourmet noted that the company had adhered to the terms of the agreement with Ms. Shaw. The statement continues, "We offer to pay for Ms. Shaw's lawyer to go over the terms of agreement and how it relates to the payments that were made to Ms. Shaw. She indicated that she's open to amicable resolution of the dispute and the parties are in discussions." Shaw did not respond to the Grio's multiple requests for a comment via the GoFundMe page, which is, maybe it's because now she got a lawyer and they're telling her don't make any statements. Who knows? But you can always be a little bit skeptical there, like, oh, why don't you want to address this? Is that your actual GoFundMe page, etc., etc.? But again, that's up to you to decide how you feel about that. And then another highlight right here, according to Dave's Gourmet, Shaw would continue to drive the social media aspect of her business and participate in all significant production steps for the pink sauce. So following all that, if what Dave's Gourmet said is true and they offer to pay for her lawyer and to have him read over everything so that she understands the terms, everything all set up nice and clean like a nice package, then it's on her. You accepted it, you agreed to the contract. I don't really believe almost anything she's saying at all. If it was supposed to be on her for social media and marketing, I don't know what reimbursement you're expecting from Dave's Gourmet, because it was an agreement that, hey, you're going to handle that. And then when you add on top of that the $100,000 GoFundMe goal, the fact that you're somehow so broke that you're literally $0 in the bank and that you're having to borrow money from your disabled mother, how do you get in a situation? How do you just lose all your money? What did you spend it on? What, are you going to say marketing? No. I like, this whole story doesn't make sense. I can't really understand it. Like, I understand it, but I don't understand how she got to where she's a legend in her GoFundMe story. It's not making sense to me. I can't really understand it, but I will keep my eye on this to see how it develops and if there's anything major that happens in it. If it does, I'll make a new video on it. But I just wanted to talk about it because I've talked about all the pink sauce shit on this channel, and it's only right that I covered this as well too. Anyways, you made this far into the video, consider giving it a like, subscribing to the channel, leave me a comment below what you think. Have a great day. Yeah.